Hey guys, so we're going to be doing today's review a little differently, because since this is a mobile game, it's probably best to just do it in an even quicker format than usual. And I have technically already talked about this game, but no one's watching 10 on Tuesday, so this is going to be my actual review of it. So, yep, welcome back to SoniCember, and welcome back to Animation Station, your number one stop destination for anything and everything animation, including Sonic the Hedgehog, and today we are reviewing Sonic Dash, which, if you guys don't already know, is a Stat Squad Award nominee for Best Mobile Game. So, how about we dive in and see why it is worthy of this nomination, shall we? And yes, I do love that they changed the screen to Sonic Prime. That's really cool. So Sonic Dash is pretty much Temple Run, but with the Sonic skin, and a lot more fun too, because you don't have to like tilt the phone or any stupid stuff like that. No, this one's just your usual endless runner where you swipe for controls and yada yada yada. So this shouldn't be anything new to you guys. And as you can see, I already unlocked 9. So for this review, we're gonna do 2 runs. I'll do one run as 9 and 1 run as a Christmas character. But let's talk about the characters. There is a very wide range of these guys, and I don't even have everybody. So just for preference, for everyone that's actually in this game that I have, there is Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, Charmy, Tails, Vector, Shadow, Cream, Blaze, Silver, Espio, Big, Rouge, Choco, the cat from Hello Kitty, Andronic, and Android version of Sonic, Metal Sonic, and then we get to all the other crazy variants. Vampire Shadow, Witch Rouge, Elf Classic Sonic, Movie Sonic, Movie Baby Sonic, Long Claw, Slugger Sonic, right? Yeah, Slugger Sonic, Tangle, Treasure Hunter, Knuckles, and Special Agent Rouge, Excalibur Sonic, I should say, Jingle Bell Amy, Pirate Shadow, Pirate Sonic, the Bongo the Danimals guy, Sir Lancelot, Werewolf, Reaper Metal Sonic, probably one of my favorites in terms of design. What is this? Nutcracker Silver, Lunar Blaze, Movie Tails, Movie Knuckles, Movie Supersonic, 9 from Sonic Prime, and of course Supersonic. So, that's not even everyone in this game, because there are a few characters I do not have. So, yeah, this should be pretty interesting. So I think for this first run, we'll do a Christmas character, and we'll do classic Elf Classic Sonic. And it does have a snow stage, so that's cool. Also, you do get to do this prize wheel thing every day. You spin it, and it gives you something. Most of the time, it's something completely useless that I don't even bother using with these boosts. You can also hit an add to get an extra spin, or spend to red star rings. And another new mechanic they added to this game since I reviewed it is the buildings. The way that you can build some stuff in the background. Like if I go here to Mushroom Hill, as you can see, there's some buildings here. And it wants you to complete all the buildings in the area, and then it will reward you a character. Like, for example, doing this one gives you Jet the Hawk. Doing Sky Sanctuary gives you Shadow, and so on and so forth. And the only way to get gems is to do missions, which are these tasks down here. And they're usually pretty simple, like roll or spring bounce, and it always rotates out. And if you want, you can also hit an add to swap it if it's something you don't want to do, like fight bosses or something like that. So, very interesting, very unique. I do have the music turned off, not for copyright, but because, I don't know, the music to me is just a bit generic in this game. I know it's probably different depending on who you ask, but to me, it's just super generic music that I don't really care about. It's good music, it sounds cool, but I don't know, it just doesn't really vibe with me, you know? Okay. Oh yeah, also one other thing I should point out about the characters. you do have to spend a crap ton of rings to upgrade them, like a lot. Like if we go here to Movie Supersonic, who I'm almost done with, I still need another 15,400 rings to get the final head start. Like they ask a absurd amount of rings from you. And they also vary on how many you can get for each slot. Like, for example, Shadow has more shield, while this one is kind of a bit more balanced. There's also characters that you can buy, like Omega. They did have normal Classic Sonic sitting down here to buy, but I think that's just something that rotates out every now and then, because I don't have that guy yet. Okay, I've prattled on long enough. Let's play around. Okay. So you can use a head start if you want, but I'd recommend not. Especially if you're trying to collect things like the daily rewards and stuff like that. In this case being the shards from the Paradox Prism from Sonic Prime. They have all these different events, all these different things like that. The only thing I have a problem with this game mainly is its performance, because sometimes it can perform absolutely horribly on this phone. And there were even a few times it crashed, so just keep that in mind when you download this. Make sure you have a pretty decent phone that will be able to run these games without frame drops or freezing or crashing or stuff like that. You also have this boost bar that you can use down here to help get through it a little quicker. I think I already did this thing for the day because I was... Yep, stuff like that. See, it lagged. I tapped the screen and it still lagged out and told me that I didn't roll under that platform. That's the kind of crap about this game I absolutely hate. I hate it when they do that. And then it loads an ad. And this is something you can't control. And then sometimes the ads just don't work. It's weird. This game is very picky. Okay, let's do one last run with 9, the new character, and then we'll go to Final Verdict. And I think I already did the Prime challenge for the day because I didn't see any of the Paradox Prism shards as I was running. Sorry, something stuck in my throat. Okay. But yeah. This is 9. Probably one of my favorite versions of Tails, because he's dark and edgy, but he's still Tails. Like, he still is the character that we're familiar with. He just has his own unique dark edge about it. Not to mention the Ninetales thing is awesome, and I love his fight with Sonic in the train station at the Scare Junction in Prime, because it's a direct reference to Spider-Man 2, when Spider-Man was fighting Doc Ock on the train. Love little references like that. Also, all the guys have different unique animations when you do air stunts or when you're boosting, or even stuff like that where you see the extra tail spin as you descend. It's really cool, actually. And Hard Light definitely puts a lot of effort into this game. But you're definitely going to want to upgrade the boost bar for these characters, because it is way too short. But it's overall pretty good. And I do like the character variety. It's definitely a lot more than most console Sonic games, so it definitely has that going for it. It has a wider range of characters. And honestly, I like it a bit more than Speed Battle because it's a little easier to control. Not to mention, you don't have to play this online only. If you want to play it offline, you totally can. You just won't be able to do things like purchases or stuff like that. And yes, microtransactions bug the crap out of me, but it's a mobile game. I've pretty much gotten used to that. but it's definitely the less egregious of the type. This isn't like Modern, where it does stuff like that. But this game still has a decent little bit of flaws that keep it from being a good Sonic game, but it is a good mobile game. Just a nice little time waster with a nice wide variety of characters, different events that change all the time. You know, just a lot of really cool stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. However, like I said, it does lag on lower-end phones, and it does have a tendency sometimes to crash. So, again, keep that in mind before you download it. And then you can hit these springs. Sometimes they take you to a different place, and other times they just make you go through a loop or fight a boss. And it's all randomized on every single run. No run is the same. Like, no two runs are the same. It's always something unique and different. And I give it a lot of props for that. Yeah, then you have stuff like that that I absolutely hate. Like, what it wants you to do... So these choppers. It wants you to do that. Like, swipe down really quick, and then hit the thing again. But it's really hard to do that. But this is a really fun game, and I do enjoy it. I mean, I still have it for a reason. It's a nice time waster, and Sonic fans will really enjoy the character variety. But sometimes, yeah, you get stuff like that where it just refuses to, you know, actually read that you swiped. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess all that's left now is to go ahead and just go to final verdict. So my final verdict for this game, I'm gonna give it a... I'll give it a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. It has a nice variety of characters. I do like how it has different events all the time. And it does have more than its fair share of really cool things about it. The problem is, this is still a mobile game. You still have microtransactions, you still have slowdown, and like I said, on lower end phones, this game does not like to run. Like, sometimes it'll just outright crash. And the hit detection can also be a bit spazzy, as I nearly throw my phone on the ground by accident. But yeah, it's a 6. It's a pretty good game, and it's a good time waster for Sonic fans. It's nothing special, but it's not the worst thing ever by any means. Okay, that's all I've got. Join me later today when we review Episode 2 of Sonic Prime. So then, thanks for watching. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. Remember, Animation Station is your number one stop destination for anything and everything animation. Please don't forget to drop a like, share, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that bell, do all that algorithmic garbage to keep the channel growing. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Take care.